IE questions. Your energy questions. Answered.
The amount of energy that is wasted in the production of electricity.
This is Jim Barlow. He's an architect from Wyoming.
I've asked this question to other people and nobody's had an answer.
Well, Jim, let's find out. As electricity goes from a power plant to the plug in your home, how much is lost? Let's break it out, step by step. Consider this lump of coal. Stick it in a power plant, and only a third of its energy makes it onto the grid as electricity. That's physics for you. Next, that electricity travels on big, long-distance, high-voltage power lines, sometimes hundreds of miles cross-country. We call this transmission. As electricity flows through wires, it heats them up, and we lose 2% of the energy just warming the air. Then distribution, where electricity flows through your neighborhood on smaller, lower voltage power lines. Transformers, those are the cans on power poles, step it down to a voltage that's safe for your home. In that last mile or so, we lose about 4% of the energy in our electricity. So by the time it reaches your house, 5 or 6% of electricity has literally flown away as heat. But in rural states where people are spread out, like Wyoming, we lose way less. Here's why. Those high-voltage cross-country transmission lines lose less energy than the low-voltage neighborhood distribution lines. Think of it as the bigger the power line, the smaller the losses. Another cool thing, you can actually see losses. Notice how power lines sag in the middle? Some is gravity, but the rest? Heat, like the kind lost from electricity, makes metal power lines expand. And when they do, they sag. Power lines are saggier on hot days, and they leak more energy. After that, electricity enters your house. It travels on wiring inside your walls to its final destination, your plug. Utility companies meticulously measure losses from the power plant to your meter. But once electricity enters your home, we stop measuring. To find out how much is lost, we'd have to put a meter on all of your appliances. So to recap, in power plants, nuclear, natural gas, coal, petroleum, we lose about 65% of the energy in raw materials when we make electricity. That adds up to 22 quadrillion BTU a year in the US. That's more than our annual gasoline consumption, lost to thermodynamics. When we move electricity from a plant to your home, we lose another 5 to 6%. That's 69 trillion BTU, or roughly the same amount of energy Americans use drying our clothes every year. And inside your home, it's a mystery. Losses fluctuate all the time. The physics of the grid tells us losses increase with temperature, current, and demand. Which means if everyone turns on their lights and AC and TVs all at the same time, losses are big. But even out that electricity use, and losses are smaller. The same applies to your house, which is basically your own personal grid. You can reduce losses in your home by spreading out your electricity use, instead of running all your appliances at once. So, what does Jim in Wyoming think of this? He thinks we can put this knowledge to use.
How do we, reduce our overall carbon footprint with this knowledge?
What's your energy question? Submit it at ask.insideenergy.org.